my stamping friends, this is Oksana from funstamper.com, and today I will show you how to make this fun card with leftovers from August paper pumpkin kits. That's right, we're making this fun fold card using Sweet Sunflower paper pumpkin kit, and actually we're only using stamp, one envelope and little piece of the card base. All right, let's get started. So here is the card that we're gonna be making. We're probably gonna make it slightly different, but this is how it's gonna look. Love, love, love this fun fold. And can you believe we're basically gonna use an envelope to decorate this card. So if you didn't check my previous video, go ahead and check. I will link it in the description. I'll show you how to cut the envelope. But basically what we will need to do, we will need to cut the envelope and take some pieces. So here is this piece. It measures 4 by 4. I also have a piece. This is one comes from a bag. It's this piece, measures 4 by 1 and by 2 1/4. We're gonna have 2 strips. That's gonna come from a flap. It's 3/4 by 4. And you believe it or not, you'll still have some leftovers. This is what you're gonna have as a leftovers. Look at that. So it still could be used on something else, and even you could die cut a label from this piece. So don't throw those pieces away, die cut or use on the other card. All right, so we have that one. I also absolutely love this card front, but you don't basically need both. So this one I use the same size, 2 1/4 by 4, and we're gonna use it in our card. In addition, you will need to have a piece of crushed Cori cardstock, measure 4 1/4 by 11, and another piece measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It needs to be smidge smaller than 4 1/4 to fold it properly, and a strip of basic white for stamping. Go ahead and score your piece at 4 1/4 and then 8 1/2. Crease all the scored lines very nicely, and let's just try to fit that piece. If not, I'm gonna cut it a smidge. So it's perfect. So I cut little smidges. So basically when you fold, you want it not to bulge, you want it to flat. And one other piece that I forgot to mention, you want a piece of basic white to go inside. So let's start assembling our base, and maybe let's just stamp this piece first, just in case if I mess up. So this piece, I wanted to stamp a greeting, and I wanted to add a little bit more of kind of leaves, kind of a little bit more of texture. So I'm using the stamp set that came with this paper pumpkin, and you just kind of randomly stamp to have a little bit more. Flower gonna cover most of the thing. Also, if you're not necessarily satisfied with the lines, or you maybe want something darker, what I find out, if I use a blender pen, I could actually maybe do it a little bit more pronounced. And as we're stamping, let's maybe stamp this piece as well. It's neat little something. All right. And I will stamp a greeting. So choices. Let's stamp in Blackberry Bliss. And I'm gonna use the same stamp set, trying to use everything from this paper pumpkin. It's like wishing you so much happiness. And I'm gonna stamp it here on the bottom. Here you go. Beautiful. So here's how we're gonna assemble the card with a funky fold. So go ahead, and I do recommend Tombow glue. Liquid glue is really easy to work with. You're gonna apply the inside here, and it's gonna give you a little bit of wiggle room to straighten it up. Kind of you want it the same. You could use grit paper. I'm just eyeballing it. Good enough. All right, 80%. I listened to training and it was saying if you're doing it 80%, it's really good. Sometimes we try to perfect and we never finish things done. So I need to remember the 80% rule. All right, so those pieces, this one gonna go up front. It's a decoration. Yeah, those envelopes are so pretty. Gonna do it here. Unfortunately, this kit is sold out and is no longer available. But Stampin' Up! Actually talking about making it as a kit collection, so you could buy the entire kit. So we'll see. I'm not sure when it's gonna happen, but hopefully soon enough. So I know it was so popular. It's probably the most popular kit, and to be frank, this is probably the most loved kit for me as well. I am Paper Pumpkin subscriber from a day one. I love many kits and I use many in kind of special stamp set. But this one, something really special about that. Like every little piece is so gorgeous. So here, this is, oh, look how pretty. And this one, what we're gonna do, so this is basically to decorate. And we have kind of couple choices. So we could do like that and maybe add additional labels. Let's do that. And for that other one, come on, glue. Probably had it open on another video. Here you go. We're gonna glue it here. Again, those parts are interchangeable and you could put some additional message here. This piece, the same, you could stamp something else, add a flower. You could actually make it like little half circle and do a gift card. I'm not gonna do that. And you could see its envelope. It's not, I didn't pull it apart, but it's gonna do just fine as you're not, come on, as you're not stamping on it. So here, my friends, a base of the card is done and it's already looking really, really pretty. And let's just do my favorite part. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? If you could add couple blinks and a bow, it's gonna be already gorgeous. So, but we're gonna stamp flowers, and I love, 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 love this flower, and we're gonna actually stick to the colors. And I'll show you how to do that. I did show in my other video all the different colors I stamped this flower with, and probably gonna be putting it on other card. So mount your stamp, kind of stamp with block kind of pointing straight. Then what I do, I just turn the block 45 degrees, kind of those points up and down, and I stamp it. And every time it still gets completely different. And you're gonna do a center, and those colors also, if you don't have a kit, those ink spots came in a kit. So that's, let me make sure I clean it properly. If you wanted it darker, you could take a blend. And this is crumb cake, and make it darker. And for this one, if I want to add more color, I'm just gonna be pulling color and dragging it on top, and use that color, kind of bleed a little bit. So my sunflowers, truly yellow sunflowers. I love sunflowers. It's also a symbol of Ukraine, where I am from. So it's really dear to my heart. I think it's only appropriate right now for me to do those cards with the sunflowers. Make me happy and calmer. So, all right. So the same with the leaves. If you want to stamp those leaves, there is a stamp set, and you will just be coloring them with the blends. Or you could stamp those leaves on this piece of paper, on this cardstock, and you just fussy cut and you have them. Through the magic of the video, I already have many different colors. This one is, I even already add a little bit of glue on top, like a crystal effect, and there's different colors for the flowers. So we're gonna use this one, but you could probably use different one as well. And let me know which one you think is slightly different color, if I could have stamped this one. So let's just stick with the yellow. And on my original card, I use a gold ribbon. Again, I love to use ribbon if I can. So for this one, I'll just take a piece. Probably too long. Let's just do shorter. Yeah. The easiest way to glue the ribbon, to take a tear tape. I have a flower gonna cover it anyway, and I kind of do it like so. Remove the tear tape backing, and then you add few dimensionals. Measurements, you could find it in description, the link to my blog, and you could have all the measurements and additional pictures. I also will put a link for a couple videos I did with this fold using some Christmas cards. It was last year. It was my favorite fold last year. And a couple leaves. Let's see. I don't know, you know, it's already looking great. So like, I don't know where to even add it. Choices, right? Maybe we'll just add it here to the top. Yeah, let's just do that. And I will do it with dimensionals. Again, I think it's even pretty like that. You don't necessarily need to add additional leaves. Ah. Okay, and then as I did on other video, I wanted to add a bling. Again, I'm ribbon and bling girl, so I'm using those little butterflies that currently on sale and online special till 7th, and you could buy it in my store. And here, my friends, we have it. So here is the original card with a thank you, and here is another one. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you will be recreating those with the envelopes, little bit of ink and paper. If you like my video, please comment below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, and until then, happy stamping. Bye.